I'm back again. This is Prophet West. I've been hearing some conversations and different people in different situations in their life where they need help, where you need help. And what I want to do is I want to speak to you on what I hear to encourage you. I want to talk to the brokenhearted. I want to talk to the confused. I want to talk to the hurt. I want to talk to those people who are suicidal, have suicidal thoughts. I want to talk to those people who are at a place where struggles are so bad that you want to give up. I want to talk to you. And now this is what I want to say, and this is what I hear. You're at a place where you're tired. You're tired. You're at a place where you say it in your heart, there's no God. You say it in your heart, God, where are you? Are you mad at me? Why? And what I want to say to you today is that God heard your cry. He sees your situation. And your situation in particular, I'm talking to this person right here, your situation is that you want to move. You want to be blessed. You want to be healed. You want to see the bigger picture. You want to find love, but truly and quite frankly, you keep hearing the same old thing. God says, you do this, do that. But quite frankly, you don't know how to do it. You're saying to yourself, why? God, how? How, God? Why? How? How do I do this? How do I fix this? Well, I want to explain it to you. What you do is keep talking to God and keep asking God to give you the strength to say no, to give you the strength to say yes to his will, no to that situation, no to those voices that are speaking to you, and yes to God. And see, many of you, there are many voices that are speaking to you, and these voices, the purpose of these voices is to steal, to kill, and destroy. The purpose of these voices, and these voices come from the accuser, and the accuser is the adversary, it's the devil, and his purpose is to not have you become happy. He don't want you to be happy. He wants you to be sad. He wants you to be depressed. He wants you to die in your situation. He wants you to die in your state of mind. He wants you to die alone. He wants you to die unhappy. He wants you to die angry. He wants you to die mean. And see, many of you, there's an anger in you, and it's at a place now that you recognize it. You really recognize this anger, and you have been crying out for help. You're saying to yourself, God, take this anger away from me. It's almost like there's a splinter, or there's something that was stuck in your nerves that hurt you, and the splinter stayed there. And as the splinter stayed there, you become angry and you become frustrated. It causes you to become frustrated over and over every day at people. You're frustrated. Every situation you're angry. You're temperamental. It's hard for you to listen. It's hard for you to focus. It's hard for you to do many things because you're at a place now where you want to change. And by any means necessary, you're at a place where you won't change. And I come to let you know that God is the one that can change it. But it starts with you saying yes. It starts with you saying, I want to make a choice to stop what I'm doing. A lot of it is stopping what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing, stop it. Even in relationships, some of you, it's an ungodly soul tie. You find yourself keep going back to that person. You keep going back and you don't want to go back, but you find yourself going back. God is saying, touch it. Don't touch it. Step away from it. Walk away from it. Come away, and come out of it. And you coming out of it, God is going to give you the blessing, and he's going to give you the strength that you need to stay away. See, oftentimes when people make decisions of the heart, they may stay away from a minute, but then those voices and that flesh and that loneliness and that satisfaction and having somebody keeps calling you back. Don't let that thing call you back. There's some of you just made a choice to leave, but in you leaving, people are calling, the things are calling, situations are calling you to come back. Your mind is saying, did I make the right choice? Should I go back? And see, the only reason you were there because of a financial need. It wasn't for love. It wasn't for commitment, but it was for a financial need. And in this financial need, you were giving the other person something that you shouldn't have given him. or given her, especially if you are not married. And so God wants you to have standards. He wants you to have standards and stay by those standards. Stay by it. If a person cannot respect you, if a person cannot talk to you right, then they don't love you. If a person don't listen to your feelings, if a person don't listen to your emotions, what do you think they're going to listen to you? If they don't respect your feelings, they don't respect your thoughts, they don't respect your feelings, your ways, they don't respect your heart, then they don't respect you. Stop suffering in silence. Stop getting beat in the same situation. Stop perpetuating the same old situation, thinking that the end result is going to be different. See, this is your hour of deliverance. God wants to deliver you, body, soul, and spirit. God wants to liberate you from your bondage. Some of you, you're in a mental bondage. You're in an emotional bondage. You're in a physical bondage. But whatever bondage, you're in sin. You're in something. You're trapped in a situation. You're trapped in a stronghold wherein you find yourself fighting to get out, but you can't get out. But today, your walls of Jericho is coming down. And all you got to do is to cry out to God, just like they did at the walls of Jericho when they walked around 6 times. But on the 7th day, they walked around 7 times and they cried out to God. They blessed the name of God. And in them blessing the name of God, the very thing that they said that wouldn't fall, fail. Hear me. The thing that you didn't think would fall, it's going to fall. It's going to crumble. But you must cry out to God for help. Give God praise for the deliverance right now. And if you're giving God praise for the deliverance right now, he's going to cause that thing to weaken and fall. Hear me, and hear me well.